the trailer has officially dropped and the publishers have announced that Spyro will be getting a remake. We've got all the information here, including how SpongeBob SquarePants is linked to this. So don't go anywhere, because we've got all the information you need on the Spyro Reignited Trilogy! Official name, the Reignited Trilogy. There was a lot of speculation that it was going to be called the Treasure Trilogy, or from Target of all places. Yeah, I'm not sure how that one really came about. And just the plain and simple Spyro HD, which is very meh. But anyway, before we start, remember to hit that subscribe button, like us, and hit that bell notification to be told of the next great upload. But let's get to it. Let's get to 5 things that we now know about the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Number 1, we have a release date. The release date of Spyro is the 21st of September, not next year, not 2020, but this year, 2018. So 5 months' time is all we have to wait. Unlike the Crash Insane trilogy, which we had to wait over a year for it to be released, which drove me insane. And this is supposed to coincide with its 20th anniversary of its original release date on the PlayStation. Number 2, there's going to be a HD remake of all 3 games. Okay, this is a pretty obvious one, but just look, I just had to say, look at these environments, they're so beautiful. It's like just probably being pulled into the 21st century to 2018. It just looks awesome. It's like I can touch it. But this makes me think, but when you're a kid, you kind of think of everything, oh, look at these graphics, they're so good. Look at it now, like this, how could we even thought that they were good as children? I mean, it makes you kind of think, how much does your brain kind of have to put in, like these templates over here. We know, we just see like a green template and we know, okay, well that obviously means grass. Without knowing, there's nothing that says that it's grass or anything apart from the fact that it's green. And now it's proper grassy, so you can actually run through it. Well, it's got the same templates as the original level, so the original levels will be the same, just the environments just feel so much, oh, feels like I'm running in a stream. And look at Spyro as well, he's back to the old classic version that we know and love, not that kind of like remake that they did like a couple of years ago, which just didn't work. It kind of just took away from the icon. This is what I mean, it's like people try and change things. You can change and evolve things all you want, but don't change the essential icon, the essential look. That's just like in Pokemon, if they changed Pikachu. They changed Pikachu, then there'll be people kicking off. It's like your icon, it's like the McDonald's M. You can't change those things. I mean, give it like a fresh coat of paint, make it a bit more sparkly, a bit more HD, but don't change what it is. I'm just so glad that they brought it back to the original, what the fans love, the essential fan base love this. Number 3, it's going to be released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So you don't have to decide which one you want to choose. Like basically, I know when the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy came out, Microsoft fans in particular were kicking off saying, why is it not on my console? And actually to the point where my brother and loads of other people that I know as well actually went out and bought a PlayStation 4 just for that one game. Now you don't have to do that. Now you don't have to decide. So it's good. I mean, if you're an investor in Sony, that's kind of what you want. You want people to go out and buy your console just for one game. I probably need to start investing more. But for the fans of the original series, it was annoying as hell. And when the Insane Trilogy did get announced that it's going to be released on the Xbox, it kind of brought out this culture of douchebaggery. So one side from the Microsoft, Xbox people saying, oh, why do we have to wait so long for it to come out? And on the other side from the Sony PlayStation people saying, oh, what, does Microsoft not have enough good games on their consoles? They have to steal our games. Well, no, it doesn't affect you either way. As long as it gets released on both consoles, it's not going to take away from anything. And either way, Crash and Spyro, they were never owned by Sony. They would never been owned by PlayStation. They've always been owned by third-party developers. Sony didn't take them on. It was like Universe. I'm not going to get into it now, but if you want to know more about it, then comment below. But Spyro and Crash were never owned by Sony. Number 4. Tom Kenny is back. Okay, Tom Kenny is an essential part of my childhood and pretty much anyone's childhood, as he's lent his voice to so many iconic cartoon characters, and he was the original voice of Spyro for Spyro 2, Ripto's Rampage if you're in the US, or Gateway to Glimmer if you're in the UK, and he was in Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon as well. But it's just so good that we've got him back. We don't get like some other imitator trying to do his voice or some other different voice. We've got the actual proper Spyro back for the Reignited Trilogy. Just so you know, let's have a quick round of what other things has Tom Kenny been in that you know. Rick and Morty, Cat Dog, Doctor Who, Adventure Time, Futurama, Rocko's Modern Life, and the list just goes on, as well as probably the most iconic role for me is he's the voice of I'm ready for Spyro, the Ignited Trilogy. Yes, he is the voice of SpongeBob. Just in case you still don't know who Tom Kenny is, that is him. So that's how these two characters are friends. That's how they know each other from the voice. And finally, number 5, the fire will actually burn. Okay, this is a small tiny little thing that happened in the trailer which you might not have picked up on, but it makes a hell of a difference into the whole environment. But the fire will actually burn. It actually looks like fire, and it will actually burn the grass. So instead of it just being a string of lines like it will actually burn, and you'll see it turn into like blackness and like charcoal. Yeah. And as well as like you just see the grass, like when you're running through, you're going to see it swaying. It's just little details like this that should really be exciting you about the Reignited Trilogy, as it's going to reignite the grass and probably cause quite a lot of fire damage. Okay, I'm going to have to stop myself there because I'm talking about lighting up grass far too much in this video. But anyway, there's 5 things that are getting us most excited about Spyro, and 5 things that you might not have known. If you did, tell us below, or tell us which one of these you're most looking forward to. But remember, before you do, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to be told of the next great upload. Remember to like this video and share it around with all your Planet Mark friends. Follow us on Twitter at PlanetMarkVlog or Facebook.com/PlanetMarkVlog. See you on the next one, guys. Bye 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 bye.